know, just like it's a spiritual entity or message connected to whatever thing it is that you're seeing, and then accept the message, receive or intelligence. Having perspective, I think we have the perspective card. Look at that. There, I'm pretty sure it's a fairy. It's fucking great. It's like it's a very fucking fairy. It's not human.
Hello.
It's not animal. You don't have vigilantes that jump and do what the you gotta see the praise with. There's nothing earth magic. And it connects to the childhood and the innocence, and it helps us with our inner child. This is what I meant, like all the cards.
What's up?
Like, oh yeah, inner child, blah 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 blah. Like all linking
What, mate?
back and forth with each other. And it's a time for celebration. It's a time to dance. It's a time to sing. It's a time for rebirth.
Excuse me.
And I saw rebirth. We're having a rebirth. We're coming out.
That's it.
The music is what you use to dance. The music is also frequency.
Black
And what we
money.
need in order to have a good time, to sing a new song, to dance a new way, in a new beginning, in a new dawn that's going to emerge and bring about something beautiful for you.
With the sniper yesterday, that was pretty awesome. Took some cool videos. I needed to sit and watch one back. I couldn't seem to. Well, I didn't want to get this a lot with these neuros, mate. Only sacred sites and phones or things don't work properly. I thought it was going to be the same again, but I managed to send it to Squared on the WhatsApp. I think it might work. Yes. Yeah.
Take your hat off because with the hat it's like a blocker of the fucking flow. Yeah? They say the priest from Jesus and they will have the hat so that God affect their head. Yeah, but it's to stop God seeing what they're doing. Anyway, so here we go, right? This is a wood exclusive. This here, the second point.
You hear it?
Yeah, the most standard price. But I guarantee you, he won't do it. He won't do it on the world, obviously. Wow, come on. You've got to see this, guys. The power that comes through that on that rod. Think about it. I can't really give you advice because there's no atmosphere there. But I feel if you just let it say, let it go. Let it go. Right, so let's try this. We want to try a little experiment. Because I'm glad that I pointed out to us that basically when you've got two. So, I said, have you ever seen it happen when they go around independently or something? No. I said, try it with one. And once we said it, you're in it. You stand on it? Yeah. You stand on it, I want to try this. Alright.
sound cut out. Oh, I fucking can't believe it. What an absolute cunt. Ah. No sound. That is annoying. Oh.
So here, no.
Very strange. Didn't want us recording that. Did not want it. And I managed to watch it back on WhatsApp, but without any sound.
So here, no.
36 minutes film as well. That's annoying. No worries, mate. I'll probably be going to sleep a bit anyway. What is it?
That's connected to the car.
Excuse me.
Now, Englishmen, read on about this battle fought at Lewes. Lewes Walls. Because of this, you are all alive and safe. Rejoice then in God. Law is like fire, for it lights. As truth warms, as charity burns. As zeal with these virtues as his guides, the king will rule well. Yeah. Orlando Bloom to
That is strange.
I'm not just randomly turned up in Lewes. I'm here to see literally, there's a man whom just connect. Yeah. In a lovely way. And also, oh yeah, so Orlando Blue, Kingdom of God. Well, so we are at 4:44 p.m. on the Lions Day, for the 8th, on the 0 point of the spine of that, the meridian, the prime meridian. Hold on here. Get the leaves. Hold on here. 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 Well, so we are. Well, so we are.
Why they do that? Why they do that? Does not want. Madness.
So we are.
That can't be fucking right. High strangeness.
Part 2 of the East-West Barrow. The East-West Barrows. As above, what is it? Barrow. Never heard that before. I was Japanese man, anyway, right? So Barrow, anyway, yeah? Now, funnily enough, again, do you know what's so Barrow? Yeah.
Lewis.
Football club. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, mate?
Team I love. Now, bearing in mind that Lewis means Barrow, basically. Yeah.
I was just at a squirrel yesterday.
Almost like calling him Lewis.
This morning.
Yeah, so Barrow. Do you know what colour Barrow?
Fucker.
Black and
Oh,
red
nice.
vertical stripes.
Oh.
Black shorts. Yeah, red
Oh.
socks. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Lewis is a cool fucking place. Excuse me.
Yeah. And that. Lewis. Yeah. Basically.
None of the fucking videos, none of the videos have got recorded properly. They're either not playing or there's no sound.
Oh, look what it's done! The bloody part thing of I can't name. Get that flag off! Right, so basically now it says.
Not yet, no, because they're not working properly. I think he put a live up yesterday that should be on there.
And as I was saying to the others, yeah, down below, and yeah, now this is my sense.
Crazy.
Walkway up this mountain, there is. But I noticed, when you showed me that it stops and comes back. It goes back
Mad
again.
synchronicities, mate.
Now down there,
Really mad.
brother, here we go. It's like staying style, mate. Pyramid. When you go on the pyramid, yeah, there you go. Just set it there in the same site. But the pathway on the pyramid is exactly the same as this one. As above,
Ah,
part 2 of the
strange.
East-West Barrow. The East-West Barrows.
I do not understand how.
As above,
Well, I do understand. The. Basically, yeah. Basically, quite often when you go to these places, the tech don't work, or there's issues, and we have some issues. We have some issues rather. Whether it be batteries just, you know, literally dying in front of you and everyone 45% or something, and then gone. Or the sound, or but we done some pretty fucking cool shit yesterday, and we may have even captured, well, we did capture a place where vortex creates like a perpetual motion type thing. But the sound isn't working on it now. Sadly. That is annoying. Oh well. Hey hum, as they say.
I'm gonna get what I want. Like,
Right.
I usually end up with that, but it's like that creative ability to like take what's present and not let it hinder you and become the, oh my god, this is it forever, or oh, I'm such a victim of it. Like the things on the wall right there, they were in a fucking bag for queen size sheet set. Those are not sheets. It was like the brown thing. There's 2 of the brown things in this bag, and I'm like, what the hell? Where's that? And like those aren't. I was like, you know what? I'll just fucking hang up a big monster fucking wall of curtains. But I think other people would be like, what the heck? What is this? I was like, oh, whatever. I guess this is what I'm supposed to do. Take that in your life. Like, I come home one day and there was something different happening, and I was like, and instantaneously, I was like, formidable. And I pulled out my cards and I looked and I was like,
in traction with it now.
Told my sister, and then like a week later,
5 or 6 years.
someone else was like, Bob,
Really
look it up.
good.
I was like, I already know. I sent them the
Really
message of the cards and everything. I was like, I already know. But it's also, in hindsight, it was like, oh, it's a good thing. It's like, maybe, isn't necessarily, it's just like, it's an opportunity. Everything is an opportunity. Like, you gotta start looking at, like, what is the opportunity? What can I turn this into? How can I utilize what's been presented to me Or how can this, become something better than what is right now? Or how can I use this to my advantage?
I
But not
had
in
a
a
nice
manipulative
old
or nasty way.
smoky
Just the perspective shift out, right? So, the Milky Way is said to be one of billions of galaxies in the observable universe. It contains 200 to 400 billion stars. It's one most familiar to us. And the one most familiar to us, the sun. Like I said, sun is important right now. We got the sun. And Boobity Bab, that is the oldest star in our galaxy, 13.2 billion years old. Said to be nearly as old as the universe itself, and the Earth is about 4.5 billion years. The distances are measured in light years, and the Milky Way galaxy is believed to be 100,000 light years in diameter. The enormity and vastness stagger the mind and challenge the imagination, yet it also gives us a notion of where we fit in all this. Considered from the perspective our usual frame of reference is put to the task. We're faced with a choice of abandoning our myopic vision in favor of seeing and accepting the bigger picture, or we can just allow ourselves to be overwhelmed by a sense of smallness and helplessness. This is exactly what I was just talking
the little
about.
micro machine.
So, yet know that we're composed of material from those very stars that inhabit the Milky Way. Thus, we're connected to the Earth and the entire universe at all times, in life and death. You have lost your perspective, so it is time to step back, breathe, and allow yourself to detach in order to gather information from your senses and regain your perspective about your situation. Detachment does not mean that you no longer care. It simply indicates that you are no longer looking at things from it simply indicates that you are looking at things from a different point of view. It's just an outlook. And it's not clouded by emotions or judgment or attachment to outcome, but instead maintains a non-reactive awareness of these things, like I said, how we respond, right? So the witness, that internal aspect of yourself that simply observes everything in your life, offers his or her eyes here, and through these lenses of pure awareness, you can examine all aspects of your experiences, physical, emotional, mental, without denying anything. And by doing so, you will come to understand a greater perspective than is typically justified by the ego, which allows you to see what is before you with clear vision and an open mind. Okay, so I think that's, again, people are going to be seeing clearly, going to have more ability to detach from whatever's going on, or to not like internalize everything, or let it derail you or hurt you or harm you. Like, oh man, why is everything such a shock? Why does that gotta happen to me? You know what I mean? Just go with the flow, man. Let yourself love. Feel love. You can be vulnerable. You can have, like I said, you can be upset. You can let your ego have a moment. You can, and maybe it takes more than a moment. Maybe it depends on what's going on too. If you've been slammed, it's okay. But at some point, we want to like zoom out and not give that power to others, because then it does continue to just harm us instead of get any better, right? So we might need to take some time alone. We might need to work on whatever our ancestors have passed down through generation after generation after generation, and recognize the patterns, recognize what
I've had a sticky tummy since yesterday, though, I know that much.
With ourselves and get like, you know what? I'm going to get grounded. I'm going to go outside. I'm going to breathe. I'm going to connect. I'm going to focus on something different. And I'm going to work through whatever I need to work through at this time to help me overcome and invoke something better. I'm going to bring in the fire and the passion and the dreams to create something beautiful. So, again, dreams are significant, and you don't have to be sleeping to be dreaming. You can dream into being from wherever you are. Go outside, stand under a tree, get grounded, connected to stone people, call on your ancestors to assist you in seeing from a new perspective, or breaking the ancestral, lineage, or whatever you passed down time and time again, or call on them to help you, to assist you to learn how to forgive.
Ooh, excuse me. Doesn't want to play. Ooh. Didn't like that.
hold it like that. Hey man, why don't you take your hat off? Because with the hat, it's like a blocker of the fucking flow. Yeah? They say
To learn how to nurture the inner child, to learn how to play, to learn how to open your heart to love, and to bring balance where the balance hasn't been. So I opened up to the fairies, and I'm going to see what the fairy says, because we did see the fairies. We saw the fairies. So fairies are nature spirits not to be descended from the earthly
I
charms.
like that.
So I opened up to the fairies, and I'm going to see what the fairy says, because we did see the fairies. We saw the fairies. So fairies are nature spirits thought to be descended from the earthly charms, particularly the Tuatha De Danann, those associated with the goddess Dana, who once ruled Ireland and inhabited the British Isles. All the time, these ancient people were conquered and displaced, and they fled to areas where the humans didn't venture, and ultimately becoming increasingly smaller and less visible in order to better hide themselves. Fairies have assumed responsibility for the plants and the trees, or standing ones, and they work with the earth magic to take care of these beings. And if you ask, they'll help you with your garden or your yard. They also have the power of enchantment and shape-shifting. That's what the cloud said. Fairies appreciate it when we show them through our actions that we love the earth as much as they do, and consequently, they bestow a little of their earth magic upon us. Told you. So, you have the same power available to you as the fairies do, and it starts with loving the earth through your heartfelt gratitude and appreciation, but more important, through action. The fairies can help you to reconnect in a more intimate way with the earth, and all that they require is your willingness to pay attention to the trees and the plant life. I have no choice but to fucking pay attention to the tree when it's down and shit up. I'm like, what's up, tree? What's up, skies? What's up, tree? What's up, butterfly? What's up, this thing? You know, I got so many things.
What's up, dragonfly?
Okay.
Fucking biggest dragonfly I ever saw yesterday.
By looking at it, taking pictures of it, talking to it, and whether you live in a what is happening? Whether you live in a small space or have an expansive land, make it a point to be especially attentive to your surrounding vegetation. Don't throw stuff at you. Plant something. Get your hands in the dirt and do so with love and enthusiasm. Every flower, tree, or shrub that you are tending is a living being. So treat each like you would a dear friend. Ask the fairies to help you take care of these friends, and you will be rewarded many times over. It's magic. They're definitely out there. I see them. I know it. I will show you. I can show you. Got lots of pictures. Oh, and there's a fire. So, since it's on the beginning, we like to work and eat, with the fire. It heats, it brings light, it's made us possible to stay warm, to keep predators away at night. And of course, the huge furnace called the sun is the spark of life here on Earth, bringing not only the necessary warmth of the incredibly huge ball of fire, but also the life-giving rays of the light emitted. And in this card, a man is enacting an ancient ceremonial fire dancing originating from Samoa, at one time performed to ignite the passion of warriors before battle. Fire can inspire other passions as well. We speak of being on fire or catching fire, phrases signifying that we possess an intense desire, enthusiasm for something. No wonder that passion has come to be associated with fire. It's crazy because, also, right, I saw my dad had a fire the other, like he started a fire the other day, and I took a little short video of it. And when I looked at it, in one part of it, there's like fucking symbols all over the place. Like there's like it's crazy. With
I took some pictures of fire at my old house in Barrow, and there's literally like fire beings. It's mental.
literally like little things. It's like, oh, there's a symmetrical fucking triangles. I don't know where they came from. It's just fire, but it's there very clearly. Like, oh yeah, what is all that stuff? So I definitely saw it, and the fire card here. This guy, there's a person that I follow on Facebook. They talk about 27. Is how I found them. They had a huge post about 27. They are one of these people, and their profile picture looks exactly like that. So, and I saw one of their posts recently because they shared a picture of the clouds that looked like a dragon.
Oh!
And I've been having lots of dragons, the dragonfly. And a beetle, which connected to the sun god
Scarab.
right?
Scarab.
The beetles in the Egyptian Babadoo. So,
Scarab, yeah.
beetle one night walked into my room. This is the furthest point from the door, but it came in, walked all the way over to my fucking feet, and I was like, whoa, what's that? 444. And I was like, okay, let me take you outside. I took him outside, and the next day, another person was talking about dragons, and they had the dragonfly and all that, but the beetles, they talk about the beetles with the dragon, because beetles, with hydrogen peroxide and some other thing inside of them, some beetles can create fucking fire smoke, like, in their belly, so it was like they were connecting, and I already had the dragon synchronicities coming up, and it was just like crazy, because it was like, oh my god. And then there was another fish, a certain type of fish that like morphs. It's like, oh, I'm going by this right now, I'm gonna come into that and become the color of that and look like that. It's like they turn into it like a chameleon, but they literally, everything about them changes. And this one, when they took a picture of it, it literally looked like a fucking dragon, and they're like, so you must have seen a dragon to be able to look like a dragon. You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy. So, what are your passions? What turns you on? What ignites that inner flame, that creative spark? When you feel the void of passion, consider what is missing from your life. It is most likely an absence of fire in your belly, something that makes your heart beat faster and quickens your breathing. Passion is not something that comes from the outside of you, although some events and circumstances can trigger it. It is an intensity of feeling, whether quietly experienced or enthusiastically expressed. Passion can simply be a strong feeling, or the sensation itself can be so powerful that it motivates you to act. This is too often associated exclusively with sexuality, which is certainly one way of experiencing it, yet it limits its meaning and demeans the broader possibilities. So open yourself to the truth of what you are passionate about and find the means to express it. And like, people always ask me, what am I supposed to be doing? What's my career purpose? What are you passionate about? Because that's like never worth a day in your life if you do what you're passionate about. So invoke something that you can give all your focus. It could be crystal, and like, that's why, because I'm an ADHD person, that's why I like the spiritual world, because it's not just one thing. It's like, oh, I got the crystals, and I got this, and I got that, and I got the I made the cards, and I made this, and I made that, and I got the candles, I got the sprays, I got the sound, I got the cards, I got Bob, lots of stuff that I can bounce around with. And it's like, it's still in the niche. So, but even if that wasn't, even if it didn't fit along that way, I would still like it because I still like it, So the start of a new day comes, and we've had cycles. There's new opportunities. No matter what has come before, it reminds us that the predictability of the daily cycles. That first light that forecasts the sun's appearance awakens the winged ones who sing and chirp happily when I had the dinkle bop, right?
Right, I haven't heard any of what she was saying. She said that she saw a dragon in the clouds.
There was two birds out there, like, freaking out.
Whoa.
It was crazy. I was like, what the hell are you guys doing? We were really going at it, like, from separate places, like, I was like, hello. So, you come in, you're like, it's another morning, it's time for a fresh beginning, from which we can create whatever kind of experience we desire. And in the image, we see the rays of the sun stretching into the valley, while the sun itself peeks around the corner, as if it has set its course to proceed around the bend, just around the river bend.
Oh, what's that, Pink Floyd?
Which appears
Setting its course to the centre of the sun.
Relatively still from the rest during the night. The scene exemplifies renewal and new beginnings. So when you witness the initial stages of dawn, without the benefit of a clock or other timepiece, for a while you may not be able to discern whether the sky is really lightning. The stars remain visible, and shadows of the night still shape the landscape. It is that way with any beginning. It is difficult to tell where the old ends and the new begins. And gradually, however, it becomes clear to your senses that the light is definitely increasing, and as you continue to observe, the world slowly wakes up, accompanied by all the sounds and the smells and the freshness associated with it. Soon, the first glimmer of the sun shows a new day has begun. This is a time to say farewell to the old and honor the new by releasing any self-imposed constraints or resistance to the truth that you know. This is your chance to develop that project that you have been thinking about, embark on that adventure that you have dreamed of going on, and take risks in initiating what your intuitive self has been telling you to do. And as this prospect becomes increasingly visible and real, doubts and uncertainties may arise. But rest assured, just as dawn inevitably turns into day, by meeting your inner guidance, you will succeed. So, I think it's great. I didn't even think about this until just now. But go ahead, it makes sense. I've been wanting to create content that is geared in a way that, like, a child can understand it, right? Like, this is the Babidi.
Imagine what children can understand in all honesty.
Easy to digest, easy to understand, which is also beneficial for everybody. Like, I'm not going to be like, I might, but, just easy to, because I think what's most important is the fact that, like, kids are already open to this shit, but then they get turned off because of society, because people, it's just their imagination, they're stuff there, and so then they turn it off out of fear of the unknown, or just out of being told that they were wrong, so then they get older and something happens and they're like, oh, I want to turn it back on, and like it takes longer for them to be able to do what they were already innately able to do as a child. I see it all the time. People will be like, oh my god, my child's craziest thing or just happened. It was like, what? How did they know that? How did they know I was pregnant? Or how did it? Because they're fucking psychic and tapped into their and they know. And then you fucking send them to school with the fucking asshole system. That's like, oh.
No.
And we gotta stop that. Too many generations of people just be like, we don't do that because it's not good. And if the world's ever going to heal, we got to reach the children before others get to them. So we want them to be able to understand. And I think it kind of fits the thing, right? It's like, even the adults, when they show up for this type of stuff, they might as well be a child, because they don't know. They don't have the building blocks. They don't have all the information. They're very like, I don't know. And so they don't teach. They might want their kids to know. They might want to share with their kids, but they're afraid to, because so many people have been conditioned who live in fucking fear. And so we want to stop that. We want to stop the fucking fear. We want to stop the fucking lies. We want to stop making everybody move and keep them that, like, every little kid should know that there's fairies out there that are bouncing around and they're like booping and bopping in the tree, you know? It shouldn't be like, oh, I'm 42 now in my backyard talking to a tree and afraid to let other people know because I don't want to be locked up in a loony bin. Like, I can prove it. I can show you. But, yeah, that's what I've been wanting to do or planning on doing. And I think it's a good idea. It doesn't mean like I'm going to just stop, supporting adults. I think it's going to be good for especially the adults that have children. I've had a lot of people over the years with kids be like, can you do anything? Will you have anything for children? And a lot of times there was nothing really aimed at them specifically. But that's my idea. Bringing the child, the innocence, the new beginning, the harmony, the rebirth, a celebration, information, so that the next generation can hear and awaken and have a better time, right? Yeah, because we're gonna empress. We the nurturer, the lover, the mother. We got the tree. There's the tree. There's the birds and the things and the bees and the doopity bee and the baby. We got like so. It's like teaching about the spiritual meaning of all of those things and the boopity bop, like what a simple this is this and that, like what is intuition and what is like just because like sometimes I say set your intention and people are like what's intention mean and I'm like oh my god what, but it's good also because a lot of times I assume people know more than they do. If I go and I'm like like I'm going to teach kids that know nothing, then it's like it helps me to teach better. Especially for those that don't know, like if you don't know, you don't know. It's okay not to know. Everybody starts off somewhere. I often forget that like there's built-in fucking knowing up here, so it's weird. But I think to be like, okay, we're gonna start with knowing nothing and help them to know. And the dragon's gonna come, and yeah, look, we got lots of dragon energy. The dragon and the dragon's magical. Dragon is they're there, they're out there. The dragon.
No. She said.
So teach about the dragon. Teach about the magic. I think you don't know, you don't know. It's okay not to know. Everybody starts off somewhere. I often forget that like there's built-in fucking knowing up here, so it's weird. But I think to be like, okay, we're gonna start with knowing nothing and help them to know. And the dragon's gonna come, and yeah, look, we got lots of dragon energy. The dragon and the dragon's magical. Dragon is they're there, they're out there. The dragon. So teach about the dragon. Teach about the magic. I think that it's gonna be good. I like good. Who am I convincing? And again, dreams, illusions, right? This could have been also playing a part because like I can teach kids and I can do this and I can do that. Like I said something to ChatGPT because I asked it about for some random reason a video of mine that's not even published publicly. It's just something I gave to like members of something. It was like, oh, this is no good, and they took it down and I'm like, what? Why? And the reasoning was like didn't make sense. And I asked that about it, and we had that group about. And then Facebook, every time I put a fucking video on Facebook, like people have told me, I've checked for my mom's account. It would be like, oh, she has 1 like on this video, but when I click like, it goes up to like 9 for a few seconds, and then it goes back down to 1, and it's like, and I know because like on my thing in my notifications would be like blah 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 blah, and 5 others liked it, but when I go away, it's like 2 people have liked it. So I asked it about that, and it was like, oh, it gave me some bullshit, like, oh, sometimes, blah, 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 they recalculate, blah, 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 bunch of bullshit, first of all, basically. And it was like, but you should keep some screenshots of that for proof, because that's, maybe down the line it'd be easier to prove, than to just try to remember whatever. So it's kind of like knows that they're fucked up, but trying to like give me the bullshit answer that Facebook comes out with, like, oh yeah, it's normal. Not normal. It's not fucking normal. And it's a fucking dickhead thing to do. I saw a girl who had like 300 comments with 0 likes, and then the next post was of hers in her thing was fine. Had normal for both. It made sense. It's like and in that video that had the 0, she had said the feminine has been silenced. The feminine has been pushed. You know, we don't have many accounts of this because they silenced the ladies. You know, I'm like, yeah, no shit. But there could have been a lot of stuff like that happening, like illusions and just things that kind of like so many stuff, distractions, things that can make you feel like it doesn't feel good to put your energy and effort into something, and then see that like there's no likes, and especially when you know that there is, and they're like actively not letting you have them. It's like, why are you doing that? But again, taking that, turning it into the dream instead of focusing on this isn't working. Because I've noticed this too, even when I'm driving in my fucking car. Every time I leave or go somewhere, which is not often, somebody instantaneously is on my ass riding. Like I had it one day. There was a Jeep behind me doing it, and then that Jeep left, and another Jeep came in place of it, and it had angry eyes. It had like its headlights were like it looked mad. I was like, and it was literally like crazy. But it's like I don't even get to the end of the street that I'm on, which is like there's like maybe 5 houses, and I get out there, and it's like I'm not even to the end, and there's a person up my ass to the point now. If I drive my knees somewhere, I pull over and let people pass me, and I'm not a slow driver. But these people are crazy. But I think it's because of myself too, being like, so many people are dragging my ass. Stop riding my ass. And like the more I focus on them riding my ass, the more they ride my ass. So
you slow down, don't you?
like the more I focus on only one of the likes is acknowledged and staying, the more that happens. The more I, like, oh, I could do this, I could do that, I could do that, because like the ChatGPT when I was like, oh, I'm kind of upset because of this, and da 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 da, and I wanted to do that, and I have this, and I have that, and I did this, and I did that, and I'm thinking about, and it was like, well, why don't you just fucking, like, do what you already have done? You know, you don't have to, like, break anything here or get crazy. You already did a lot of work. It's already done. You don't really have to look what you're doing. Basically, and it was like, and you just gave me like it was like you say you're overwhelmed and tired and exhausted, but you just gave me like an entire business model and plan and in your little thing, and I was like, that's just I don't know, but that can be a detriment too. There's too many ideas, or there's too many fancy cups, or there's too many. Like I got a lot of shit, right, all over the place. I'm like, maybe it's time to get rid of them. Like, fuck you, Facebook, and it's like maybe I should not be mad in the moment that I decide which ones I'm gonna back away from. But it can also keep me from doing like if I'm trying to. Like, it's too much sometimes to try to deliver to everybody or to know where the right one is. And then if the one that you choose to put something on, you don't get good results back from it, or you feel like you're being targeted, or you feel like this is sucky, it doesn't give you the oomph to want to go do it more somewhere else. You know, it's like, fuck that. Fuck you all. I hate you. So when you witness the initial stages of the dawn without the benefit of a clock or the other timepiece, blah, 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 blah. Did I say this already? The time is to say farewell to the old, honor the new, releasing any self-imposed constraints, resistance to the truth that you know, the chance to develop the project. Okay. And the uncertainties may arise. Rest assured, the dawn inevitably turns into day by heeding your inner guidance. You will succeed. Yeah, so listen to your inner guidance. What have you been, like, pushing towards, or what has your focus, where's the divine wisdom that you want to work with? And that's your, like, confidence too. So, like, again, and that messes with your confidence and things like that are going on. But there's universal light. Your soul can heal. You can master yourself and not let those things bother you. There's always going to be cups of shit. There's always going to be people fucking up. There's always going to be, like, technology mess ups. There's always going to be, road ragers and things like that going on all around us. There's always going to be 1,000,001 advertisements. There's all these things that are out there. There's always going to be things that are wrong, or that are sucky, or hinder the way. But the way that you respond to it, the way that you heal your soul, the way that you bring in the universal light, and gain the wisdom from what you go through and what you know, like, I've already been here, done that. I don't have to let them follow my peace. You get to decide through your spiritual awakening and working with your iron presence, which is your higher self instead of your ego self. You can figure out, what is the right thing that I want to do, or where do I truly want to put my focus that's going to uplift me and assist me with my life purpose? Where do I want to allow myself to communicate? Or what do I entertain in the communication? Like if somebody is icky or gross and harming me, I'm not going to let them continue to do so, right?
No.
I'm not going to give them. I'm not going to entertain it. I'm not going to let them feel the gratification of throwing me off.
Yeah.
Or if things like that with these things happen, I'm not going to focus on it. The more I focus on it, the more I'm going to attract more of that. Right? So I'm going to ascend up the staircase and I'm going to communicate a new truth that brings me justice and balance. And I'm really going to deal with people that are in the truth, because the illusions and the boomers come from sometimes people who don't tell the truth, or there's people out there who talk a good game and they sound really great and they love bomb you or future fake or boobity bop. Don't put any investment or trust in to other people being the way that you are going to get to somewhere or have something manifest. Because even if you did, right? Say somebody else shows up and they're like, here, let me give you everything that you possibly could ever need for the rest of your life. You still don't get the satisfaction of if you had done it yourself. And even if that happens, that you're always unhappy. So you should prepare to take care of yourself, regardless of what is around you. Stay inspired, stay creative,
if she does a live,
and work towards your own 10 of Pentacles and your own 10 of Cups, your happy ending, your emotional fulfillment, your stability, what you need in order to be stable and good. And you can work with other people, and you can receive from other people, and give to other people, but just don't put all your eggs in one basket, because that's how we fucking lose everything, right? And know that when things like that happen, when terminations happen, there's unpleasant outcomes, or you got wounds that are hurting you and painful, those things will come to an end and justice will be served eventually. Things will balance out. People don't get away with being shitty for all that well. And if things are going shitty, the reversal comes. And you can be the magician and help and assist in how long or how short of a time you remain at the crumbling of this, or holding on to something that's not working, or how much more can go wrong because of that energy or that focus, right? So the thing I opened up with the crystals and the focus, where you focus, if we're focusing on it's so bad and everything's bad and everything's getting worse, it's gonna continue to get that way, right? So here we see the amethyst crystal cave bathed in the water from a river. The point of light representing the spiritual force that these crystal beings generate. And the amethyst, as well as other types of quartz crystals, have been used with methods of use in magic and healing, as well as for intensifying your psychic capabilities, which you should be doing. So, since its violet color is the same as the crown chakra, it's often been referred to as the spiritual stone. And the nature of quartz crystals, the second most common element on Earth's crust, is that they help focus the power of our life force, our spirit. Where attention goes, power flows, and crystals magnify this power tenfold. Our intention influences where our attention goes. And when we're consciously aware of our intention, it facilitates the focus of that spiritual power and supports the manifestation in material reality of that intention. So it is time to bring your complete focus on the subject of your inquiry. Eliminate all the distractions and give yourself undivided attention. Whether this is a project, a relationship, or simply a relaxing time spent walking in nature, be fully present in the situation. This sharpening of focus will expand your awareness and allow your inner guidance to penetrate your consciousness, which can then be parlayed into appropriate action. By being focused with crystal clarity, you are in the flow of your life force and, in fact, have become one with it. It is not a hypervigilant or tension-filled state, but one of relaxed attention. Keep your eyes, ears, and heart focused on that which you need to pay attention to, and miracles can be created. To paraphrase a fictional elder, use the force and use it in life-enhancing ways. So, where your attention goes, energy flows. What you think about, what you look at, what you speak about is what you bring about. And you can bring about a new beginning of, abundance or goodness and have a stable foundation so that this can't happen down the road. Because if you build from a stable foundation and you don't put all your eggs in one basket, and you don't rely upon other people that you can't really truly always trust 100%, then you don't have to worry about it crumbling to the ground. And if you do it with your...
Never made a penny out of any of this. But still do it. Yeah. Yesterday we went to Lewis Priory, and then there's this big mount called the Mount. And yeah. Synchronicities and stuff like that. It's literally one big, it's like one big interconnected loop. Yesterday was absolutely fucking crazy. And I thought I've got some great videos, and trying to play them back now won't work. Mount Move. Oh, aye. Oh, yeah, fucking videos. I can't play them back, so I sent them. Someone said squirrel on WhatsApp, so I managed to watch it back on WhatsApp, but can't. The sound cuts out halfway through. Really, not bizarre, not strange at all, because it's the nature of it. Doesn't want you filming. Either the nature doesn't want you filming and putting it out there, or the non-nature elements of it doesn't want you filming and putting it out there. You know? But I went to a place called Petersfield in, I think it's Hampshire, or I have to go there to visit with someone. And I ended up staying over there in Surrey. Squirrel was doing that live stream, and I was basically like fucking preempt everything. I don't know. Eh? No. Huh. We was just putting a video out. Blue Dragon. Dragonfly. That's mad. Wow! Yesterday we was at this place. The biggest green dragonfly turned up. She's a fucking dude. Yeah, so basically everything Squirrel was talking about, or about to talk about, or this or that, in his live stream. Oh, bloody hell, that is bizarre. That is a strange one. I basically said whatever it was, and within like 30 seconds, it would literally say it, whatever I was talking about. I mean, it happens all the time. It's not even strange anymore.
Mr. Green? How you doing? Are you eating something? Hello? Oh, sorry. He said yes. Am I bothering you? Oh, he said no. My goodness. How are you? Feeling pretty good? Sad? No? Okay. That's good. Yeah, he's good. I agree.
Biggest
You like being blue?
green.
I think you said something. Do you like being blue? Yeah, you always like to be blue.
That's
Of
great.
course. Do you love your scenes?
Mental.
Is there anything I could do for you?
Good.
Maybe? Thinking about it?
Good.
Well,
Good.
you let me know if there's anything I can do for
I
you.
captured Falcor, the luck dragon.
Nice. I like the beard on you.
It's really
I've got a pretty. I didn't know you had hairs. Very nice. Thank you for showing us your hair. Too far. Yes. Your head is attached in a weird way. Do you ever worry about it falling off? So now I know.
Ah, well,
Go ahead.
I don't know, sir. I don't like to sort of blow my own trumpet or self-advertise, but that's fucking crazy, mate. Literally,
Hello.
the live streams I've done, well, whatever I'm talking about,
Go ahead.
the tarot will say it, literally
Yes,
after
hello.
I've said it. One of them, sadly I copyright striked. The tarot reading was basically written in my tattoos.
It was on the
Everything,
phone.
literally, as he spoke about, was all on my arm.
How are you?
But then that was it, nothing else, just my arm.
Mr. Green?
Everyone's like, what the
How you doing?
fuck? It was crazy. Right, let's go back to the bridge. Excuse me. Ah.
Not doing it with crumbling to the ground. And if you do it with your pure intention from a pure heart, and you do it with spirit, and you do it with focus, you can spin into your destiny and let go and clear out and end the old cycles and the old things that no longer serve. Put up healthy boundaries, respect yourself, be wise, cut away the old that does not serve you. Anybody, anything that's not working. It's time to transform. It's
Have
time
you
to
seen
rise.
Squirrel's
Time to clear out the old shadow
AI?
and anything that's not serving you.
He's made.
Anything that's been, manifested out of illusions or.
It literally confirmed that that's all of the stuff that's been going on is me. I am create. It's literally making it magic, making magic happen. But there's no intention. I'm not sitting there going, oh, you know, manifest, manifest, manifest. Not once, never, ever. It's just a natural flow. Can't stop it. You can't stop the lock. Can't stop the lock.
Incorrect ideas about stuff, because 90% of what we do is coming from our subconscious, and our subconscious is programmed by things that were sent to us as a child, things that we saw in life, things that we go through with people. We can start, and it can become unhealthy very quickly if we don't check in with ourselves and acknowledge, like, is this serving me? Is this the truth? You know, and a lot of people don't, like, they just won't do that. Like, you see it in our society, it's kind of like crazy, like how much people are just like, oh no, I'm this and I'm always going to be this and this is how it is. Everybody else is wrong. And it's like, is that really serving you still? 108, 18, under, way to go. So, probably not, but whatever. We don't have to be like that. Don't be like that. And don't let your kids be like that. Teach your kids from the beginning that intelligence allows themselves to adapt to new beginning, to new ideas. We're not always right, and we can't be right all the time, and most of the time they're not right, and they're just kind of, everybody's fucking pulling shit out their ass with their fucking, oh, I'm making a theory. I theorized, and my theory's the best. And it's not. It's just everybody else is a bitch follower. And they're like, yeah, their theory's the best, and we're just going to go along with it. We're going to put it in a book. Everybody's going to believe it 100 years until someone else finally gets involved and be like, this is a dumb theory. This theory's better. And oh, yeah, this one's better. This one's smarter. Because everybody fucking follows. So let's not create a more society of followers. Or, like, I just live in this one box for the rest of my life. Let's get some magicians. Let's get some better people that know how to make a fucking judgment call and expand their minds, you know, and be open to change. It's like, I don't know why people get so, they get focused on the wrong shit. They're like, oh, no, my mother, and my mother's mother, and my mother's mother.
Have you ever listened to any of Halcyon light healing meditations? I tell you what, I've gone back to some recently, and they're really good. They help me sleep anyway.
In 1,800,000 years ago, we came up with this thing, and we're just gonna stay that way forever. It's like, all right, that must be a great idea. You stay with that. Dumb, but well, yeah. We don't do that. You can do that if you want to do that, but I don't think it's gonna work out too well. But some of the weirdos might. Oh, look at that childhood. Yeah. So, innocence. The light from the heavens falls upon the children through the rays of the sun, and they illuminate their presence in the spotlight. The little girl reaches out to the bright beams, and these elements together portray the idyllic childhood activity for many of us who have had the privilege of exploring the natural world. The blanket of lush meadow grass embraces a small pond which leads to a more distant valley, one that is darker and shrouded by the clouds, that also produce this remarkable play of light. So in their exploration of the world, it's inevitable that these children will at some point lose their original innocence. It doesn't have to be a permanent loss, however. We don't need to live in constant fear in anticipation of such an event, nor do we have to reconcile the loss of that state of purity by constant romanticizing the past and missing out on the present. Wisdom and faith that we've been true from our life experiences are keys to recapturing that state of innocence. The light that will guide us through any dark passage is the light of spirit from within that connects us with Source. Finding our innocence once again, we become aware that it was never lost, just forgotten. So innocence is not simply the lack of guilt or shame, but a quality in itself, one that you actually possess when you first come into this existence. There are challenges that you have faced throughout life that have further shaped your personality and character. You have also...
Because I listen to a lot of tarot readers, that's not true. I listen to a few tarot readers, literally a very select few, but I could have 24/7 tarot constantly battering on. Like I said, and even the AI yesterday said it. because I've made my own tarot deck, and I've made myself in the tarot deck, I'm basically making from scratch and putting my heart and soul into it, and actually putting myself into it. But it's almost like, well, the frequency is these people, say about 3 or 4 I listened to, I had listened to Bridget for ages, but they literally pull my story out, and the message I need gets to me, all the confirmation. But yeah, man, there's some fucking absolute, there's a whole army of them, a literal army. But that's the key, is the, you know, what's it called, what's it called, being able to take what you need from it, the message you need. Discernment, isn't it? Discernment. Because even the fucking AI was confirming it. And his AI is something beyond comparison, actually, in the world of AI. So I don't need the AI to confirm it. I just do a live stream, listen to a tarot reading, be talking, or whatever's going on, literally. Could be something as simple as fucking, I can see a time, or it's coming up, you're going to be sat in the dark with a fan on, talking to someone on a live stream, and you might drop your cotton buds on the floor, and they'll be all over the floor, you'll be picking them up. You know? Almost that specific. And everyone's there, in a live stream, and myself, I'm like, what the fuck? What is going on? But
Likely encountered moments following a disappointment or loss where you turn sour or cynical, and no doubt I've had times when layers of anger and fear block the flow
no point arguing
of
about it.
vitality and life force. Yet, in spite of all
Let
this,
it
there
go.
is a core of innocence that
Let
you
it
can
go.
reawaken by releasing any shame that has covered over the truth of who you are. Take any opportunity to heal this shame and let it go, so you can revisit that state of purity. Doing so helps you see every moment with fresh eyes and removes the filters that inhibit your light and love from coming forth. You truly are a child of God.
But
So
yeah,
allow
you are
yourself
right.
to be that. Have fun. Smile.
I met a guy the other day, and he was saying how his mum, he knew all about tarot, and that's what happened with his mum. A dark part of it, but as long as you're grounded and you know not to be taking it as a literal thing, exactly. You have to be disciplined with it. I could sit there, like I said, 24/7, constantly getting things coming through. I never actually act on any of it. It's just not. It's nice for the validation when other people. It's all there on YouTube for the world to see. If needed, it goes back. It's like pop, time stamp, everything done. But yeah, there is a lot of bullshit out there. An awful lot of bullshit. In fact, I caught one out on my live stream. I had contacted a lady, and I've been enjoying their not tarot reading. She does art, like how can I say it, like channeled art, and she's talking about the numerology, I told her that Jesus' actual name is Isa, or Iesa. And I told her my mate Chief and the thing. Anyway, we're listening to our video on the live stream. She said, and I told her that. She did not know. She messaged me back and said, oh, thanks so much. I wasn't aware of that, thank you. And she turns around and she goes, oh, I channeled. And then an old Turkey, because that was it. In Turkey, they still call him Esa. And I channeled an old Turkish person. I was like, you fucker, how dare you? Do you know what I mean? Oh, no, I don't want any validation or anything back from it. All she had to do was say one of my viewers, you know, and it isn't nice, is it? There you go. And there's a lot of that about as well, isn't there? There's a lot of it about. Yeah, you're right. There should be some kind of like what's the word? Maybe accreditation. Not necessarily. I mean, if it's a feeling a lot of the times, isn't it? You're something you come up with through the cards, what you see or whatever. But maybe some sort of something validates you actually know what the cards mean. Because what about? Well, there you go. Either. Is it? Ida. No, interesting. That is interesting. So my grandma's middle name's Ada. I always love that name. I found out that her mum was called Ada, which will be a variation of Ida, as for damn sure. And do you know what that means? Do you know what it means in Spanish? I guess it means it in Latin and across the board. It means fairy. So there you go. Yeah. Morning. Hello, my love. You right? Yeah. There's a fucking massive can of worms about Jesus, obviously. But you know, even to the point that it wasn't even in the fucking so-called Middle East. You know, all taken from Britain and Ireland, and usurped and moved via the Roman Catholic Church and Constantine. Right. In the morning, message me about CBD oil. What was that? You got myself. Oh dear. Wag does name Ida mean. I don't know what Ida means, but Ada means fairy, and Jesus' name is Isa. Mentioned next to each other in the testimonial. Uranium, interesting. So Ida was a man or a woman? I thought it was. I guess it was a woman. There you go. A womb man. Ooh, there's a womble. A man and a womble went at it, and they had a little baby womb man. Okay, no problem. I should be up. There's a pretty good chance now I'm going to be up. It's so, Isa, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Yeah. Yeah, Isa. Iesa. Yeah, no problem. Get your head down. Yeah, it's very, yeah, there's an awful lot of very, very interesting counter information about old Isa, Gisa, Gusa, Gusa, if you know what I mean. You can spend the rest of your life really heavily researching and literally immersing yourself in it and coming up with that nice, oh, that's nice, that sounds good. I can't click onto that sadly, but I will try and remember it. Maybe you can put it in a comment on one of my other videos if you wouldn't mind. Collins Beaumont, literally the editor of the Daily Mail, not some fucking whack job fucking woo-woo man. A serious elite establishment man. He's fucking come up with some very good counter arguments and very expensive books to buy, hard to find out anything about him, but this stuff is out there. So, I've been trying to work on for a long time, but fucking stuff going on, isn't there? And it's always, people don't really want to believe in that shit. You know, they'll happily believe in the actual shit, the proper shit. But anything other than that, it's like, oh, yeah, you're mad. Well, yeah, maybe I am. But pretty much everything else I say seems to be verified I'm right, so I don't know why I would waste my time, effort or anything else into something that hasn't got some, if not all truth, all form of truth. You know, once again, I could be wrong. I'm happy to stand on the cross and say I was wrong. But I wouldn't be happy if I didn't make the effort and try and find out, you know. In my heart. There's definitely something with it. 1 billion%. Not all of it is going to be. They've done a very good job of making sure that most of the stuff is completely fucking totally utterly buried and unknown. Exactly. Well, there you go. Very well put. And the other thing is like I always say, fucking, how many times has the Bible been revised? You know, from what point? You know, to fit into the current, you know, narrative. You know, how can you really hold anything as, like, you know, a sacred document of pure history? Yeah. Well, there you go. I've changed it now to my story. It's a mystery. It's a mystery. It's a mystery. Yeah. Like the history, whatever you want to call it. Absolutely bollocks. How can you hold something as, like, seriously, you know, verbatim? If it's changed every 20, 30 years, God knows how many times. And not just changed, totally fucking rewritten almost. Season 2, is it? There you go. Well, my mate Larry, his channel is called Our Story. Now, he was fucking in, I think he might be hopefully still around. But I broke my phone, lost all my numbers, and I can't get hold of him, so maybe I might try and message him on Messenger. He's a fucking hell of a dude. One hell of a man. Yes, there we go. Ah. You know what? Langport Stool. What a fucker. Yeah, let's get back to Bridget actually. I would like to read. There's a guy called Wonders of the World. He has it. Mate, brother, how did you have have you realised what I've seen or heard me talking about weird and the web of weird and the whole thing? Literally, it's literally. If you know what weird is without hearing it through me, then and hats off to you, really, respect, because the web of weird is fucking the weirdest stuff. Weird, I love it. It's neat. It's what I'm out. We're about. Literally, the entanglement.
You're connected with the inner child.
Yeah, mate, like it. Admiral Birds.
Our parents and grandparents for hundreds and thousands of years. Our bloodlines are connected. You have.
That's how she needs to where she's talking about doing stuff so children can understand. Is make it into a song, a little song that they can get into. That's a song. You're already doing it without even realising.
Within you, the blood of your ancestors, you are deeply connected to your lineage. The most immediate proof of the being, the physical resemblance you have to your mother, your father, and perhaps even your grandparents. Yet beyond that, although unknown to your usual senses, you are connected to ancestry that reaches back through the millennia. This is the time to call upon those ancestors, those who are of your bloodline, as well as the ancient ones who have walked the land that you walk now. In many indigenous cultures, it is believed that the essence of your ancestors inhabits many of the.
Me and Squirrel were only saying, like, you know. Well, I'm not going to go too deep into it, but I had some healing from an amazing woman. She said that. What do I want to say about this? Oh yeah, fuck it. I have multiple astral bodies. Multiple astral bodies. She said, I've never seen it. I've never seen anything like it. I was like, oh, right. But when I done mirror squaring years ago, I believe I saw every single version of my face. I saw 20 different faces. The first one was green, like a dragon.
Physical aspects of the land. In other words, they are the trees, the water.
And that wasn't me being off my nut. That was genuine mirror squaring. Hardcore.
The air, the animals, the stones, their blood being in the very dirt and sand that you tread upon. Next time you're outside, allow yourself
and the water.
to the ancestors who abide in the physical world, in any time at all, allow your heart to open to those spirits to whom you are related through your hereditary, and to those to whom you are connected by virtue of the land upon which you live. It's so crazy because I was talking about the fire thing and the symbols. I saw some people's in there too, and I was like, that's a native.
Yeah, you know what? She is so fucking gifted, and in the crystals, you know, there are things like spirits, you know, locked in the crystals. You can. She educated me, and I was like, no way. But Jesus, his uncle Joseph, brought the Holy Grail here, through paradise, right where I live. But then, you know, actually, potentially, Jesus was actually born here, just down the fucking road. And that's a fucking wild claim. But I tell you what, there's some pretty fucking hardcore stuff going along with it. You know, I'm not going to start it all off now, but I need to do an interview with my friend Danny. I'm going to try and get down this morning. See if I can fucking get him on film, because, you know, some pretty interesting stuff.
Very good right there. And there's been times that, like, when there's stuff going on, I'm kind of like, is that a bit about? You know, like, I definitely have been feeling that energy. So, just know they're out there. But you gotta go out there. You gotta talk to them and be present. Like, they're not gonna come in. I mean, they could, but you should go out. Just go out there and talk to them. They'd be like, hey, what's up, bitch? Nice to see you. And then with the tree, you have been feeling scattered and spacey lately. You're not fully in your body, and that's a...
Unsub from who? From me? Oh, that's not very nice. Why did you have to unsub? Unsub what? Unsub who? Ooh, so cute.
As you have not been able to get grounded.
What do you mean, United Nations submarine?
Because this is quite literal in that your body is made of the materials of the earth. So when you feel disconnected from your body, you are inevitably disconnected from the earth. So get grounded, and you can do so simply with your feet planted on the ground wherever you are. Feel the etheric roots that extend into the earth, and follow your breath so that each time you exhale, you can imagine these roots going even deeper. And then, as you have the chance, go outdoors and sit or stand with your back supported by a tree. Feel its solidness and its integrity. It is simply being a tree. Breathe in the essence of the tree spirit and allow it to
because we are on to something as usual.
So that you can maintain this connection.
Begins.
So yeah, definitely going outside, connecting with the tree seems significant at this time. And did I get on it?
Just all you gotta realise is that, you know, it's just a blip. It hasn't stopped anything, it's just merely tried to fucking delay it. But the truth will always out.
Yeah, so there might be the right people coming in to work with you for balance and gestures.
Oh! That's fair enough, mate. No problem at all. I respect that. Yeah. Oh, I have to question everything the AI comes out with. I'm actually open to anything. I don't think, no matter what, when it comes to the, cycle history, all this stuff, literally, it might have been and might not have been. There's a possibility, but, you know, but as far as in all fairness, he's a top guy. I lovely couple of days with him, and I don't need any AI or anything else to for the synchronicities and the connection and everything else that me and him have for years now as well. That is what defines it for me. I didn't need any technology. I mean, no, it wasn't. 2020 was 1918. Right. I'm not too sure what. Well, it started at the end of the First World War.
And dedicating yourself to hard work is going to be good. Okay, there's valuable assets that are going to be acquired through doing dedicated hard work, and you can be self-reliable. You can get things done, and you will see the fruits of your labor. And there may be people, a union of assets, or people that are beneficial to work together with beneficial connections, like Gaia.
That's interesting.
I mean, like, hey, we want to work with you.
Very interesting.
Hey, we want to work with you.
You know, and what caused the Spanish flu? And other type things. It's all been through radio wave signals, microwaves, etc., etc. Very good. Well done. The first ones, when Marconi sent the first signals, there was all awful illness, and he was one of the most wanted men. They wanted to fucking string him up, but you know, they didn't, and it goes on, and the beat goes on.
I need to
Not a lot of people know that.
I haven't yet. I was just like, oh my god, that's crazy. Like,
Two people
even
doing
just
that.
seeing it was like in the fact that it was like oh, we're in the alien portal. It's a testament to the fact that hey, things are turning. The light is growing. What was is a reversal of the fortune.
What was
right? So it's like, hey, this could inspire you to remind you that your life purpose is out there, and you got the truth to communicate with the peoples, and your I presence is
good. And you know what? She said probably the most profound thing anyone has ever said to me. It will stick with me until the day I die and on to the next one. She said to me, I quote, I came here to heal myself. I came here to learn how to heal. I came here to teach how to heal. What?
working to awaken you, bring back the peace and the divine wisdom that you've already attained. So get out there and emerge in the darkness. Cooperation and patience helps us to do so. Relaxed atmosphere. We don't have to rush. We don't have to be crazy. We don't have to know everything today. And then your childhood dreams. What have you been dreaming of? What do you want to create? What do you want to bring into this world? You will be rewarded for your past efforts too, right? So, like I said, things are going to be coming to fruition. What's expected?
Yeah, man. She deserves a lot more success. And she's pretty fucking. Oh, mate, well, fucking much more than that. We're into like billions, potentially billions of years. The whole fucking thing, melting pot, started in one way, shape, or form. Potentially three different seedings of what we call as a humans, or moomins, in fact, probably. So couple of fucking 100 years is almost like nothing. It's on the big 60-second clock. 100 years is minuscule, isn't it? It's a very fucking how do I put it? It's a very fucking well crafted, well oiled, multifaceted, very fucking a machine, a fucking precise clockwork machine that, you know, put an absolute lot, huge amount of effort, time, planning, and everything else into to fuck it up. But ultimately, it'll never work. But in the meantime, it gets harder and harder and harder for us. You know? Well, if you're in the mindset of like myself, well, basically, you know, best thing that actually could happen to you is to die. So don't worry about it. You know, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. It'd be shit if it's a horrible, nasty, painful way. But you know, it is what it is. Don't worry. On to the next one.
I just want to get good. As long as you've been good. If you've been an asshole, the Saturn's gonna kick your ass. Jackpot, dream pot, job, personal fulfillment, happiness. Okay, we're gonna be happy. We're gonna be connected. We have our values and our integrity. If you have integrity and you're a good person, you keep values and you're not an asshole, you'll be good. Don't get caught up in the too many things out there. You know, a quick. We don't need the quick. That's like, okay, so we have a good thing and we have integrity. That's not going to be like, let me get rich quick scheme. Those aren't going to align, right? And if there's so many options, like, no, let me refocus on the one that makes the most sense.
Yes, mate.
And then again, deals, partnerships, committed to a goal.
We'd have time to burn. And it would be right on time, such a hot sensation. Yeah, I'll tell you what, on the fucking video me and Squirrel made yesterday, literally, I have filmed, got it on camera, but the sound goes, and it's going to take a bit of fucking about with. But I've literally caught clockwise and anti-clockwise vortex energy, which actually, if understood properly and harnessed properly, proper free energy, perpetual motion, you know. But I would pretty much say, you want to see your garden? Yeah, I'd like to. And that all happened because of I knew I had to go over to see Squirrel on Lionsgate yesterday. And the shit that happened is like, you know, it's only normal nowadays for us, but for the usual oik, not no, N0TN0, yeah, on Wumble. I just finished listening to Bridget quickly and then I'll have a look. I didn't even know Rumble was still going on.
We'll be stable, we'll be secure, we'll be grounded, we'll be connected with ourselves in a new way. We've learned from the past, we know what we're going to create, and that's going to attract in the right people that want to work together with you in that way. So you're going to be busy bee, you're going to be getting it done, you're going to be resourceful.
I was thinking about
you're going to be the way show, the go-getter, independent.
Walking down to the river with my little titanium fire and having a sunrise fire. But when I went out to the car earlier on, it just started spitting my rain, which I was quite shocked about, so I should wait and see.
I'm alone, and you be coming on in with the 10 of Pentacles so that you can retire and have the purchase of a home with a long-term investment. You're gonna have the thing that you can be happy and proud of, a legacy. It's a new beginning with a secure offer, golden opportunity, the right time, right place, everything works out for you. But guess what? Sometimes less is more. So trust your intuition and where do you want to focus. We don't need to do it all, and maybe we will build to.
Hey, have you seen that thing as well? Scrolled to it yesterday. Not milk. No. Yeah. I had to think about it for a second, like, and I was like, turn backwards. Yeah. I was like, oh.
that point, but right now, let's just take one step at a time. Everything but take, keeping to yourself. Intuition is key. Less is more. You're on a roll. The old cycle has ended and you're in a new one. The turning point is here. You're gonna see the sun. Seeing clearly as you're happy at work with the growth mindset, you're gonna get to work. New ideas, pursuing the dreams, a spark of inspiration. Every day is coming to be happy, happy, happy. Do. The transformation was inevitable for you. So your blessing in disguise is the death of the old. You're gonna be branching out and moving on now.
I ain't going bold, though.
Moving onwards, bigger, better things for you in the universe. Do. Go be happy. It's all for you. Okay. So yeah, that's a reading.
Thank you,
A new idea, pursuing your dream, a spark of inspiration, everything could be happy for you. Here we go, everybody out there on a road. Visualize, open your eyes, balance is needed in your life. When you love your inner child, and to forgive all the things that have hindered your path forward for your life purpose. Your soul is healing, you are beautiful, 35 equals 8, mastering yourself, you have a new way. Okay, so number 11, inspired, here we go, I'm gonna go, and I make a different thing to bring about something for you. We got the magic, guardian angel, I also have the seashore, oh yeah, because when the Lion's Gate is here, the Lion's Gate brings about the energy that connects with the energy of Sirius, and Sirius is connected to the waters, and the waters are connected to the water, to the seashore.
Yes, and I think by the seashore.
I got this. So Wheel of Fortune now, everything's about to change. That one tweet, that one thing, that one little boop, easy does it go. Don't overdo it, don't go crazy. Just know that if you are coming at it and I'm just taking it nice and easy. Something that I put out is gonna be crazy and change everything. And you're stronger than you think you are. So just know.
Yes, mate. But I tell you what, you type in 3D printed meat. Oh God, shudder to think. McDonald's. A little thing to think about. There's not enough cows in the world to fucking for McDonald's to be as busy as it is, put it that way. Not enough. Ooh. Where are they getting the meat from? Oh. The 3D printing machine. Oh.
That whatever's been happening is shifting. And you can do it all. You got everything that you need inside of you to do so. Ace of Wands, you're beginning, passionate spark. Give it up.
Yeah.
You're getting moving
Yeah.
in the right direction.
Yes, brother.
On your way, the Queen of Wands. Again, sexy, main character. Get ready to go and grow. You are letting go of the old. That judgment from spirit has come into. So, like, people who have been assholes, they're going to be seeing that they shouldn't have done shows. And the people that, have been death or whatever, you're going to be rising. And even this says, deleting an account, right? So it's like what I was saying is, we don't have to necessarily deleting the account, but like instead of trying to do everything, focus on nurturing something, one thing, get yourself birthed into where you're comfortable, and when you get
interesting,
comfortable,
use the words.
Right, I'm rising in my style
Words.
energy, and I'm feeling better.
Words. It's just words.
Ascending.
Words is what makes.
And integrate that into other places and other ways. And there's other things, you get there when you get there.
I'm a fucking weirdo,
Bring yourself
the weirdest motherfucker you'll ever fucking see.
Sing,
I love it. It's the best word ever.
To this world. Activate, speak, think. In Renee. Namaste.
A serious synchronicity with the weird. What are the weird ones? I like the weird ones. What about you? la la la. What is this? What is this? Ah, right on. Portland, that is. That is in Portland. It's done. Draw. Okay. I had a bit of a weird one this weekend. Fucking right up, I tell you. And I fucking be right upper. One of these days, I'm actually going to do either a live stream or an interview with old Bridgie. She's down for it, but it's never actually happened. We seem to miss each other. But there you go. There you go, 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 for the top of money, go. Ooh, 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 ooh. The ones I hate on the tarot is you must see this, or before the day is out, or all these things. It's just I can't fucking stand that sort of stuff. In fact, they should be embarrassing themselves putting stuff like that just to get people to watch their videos. This is a very fucking sad and shallow way to make money if you're literally just every day churning out the must see. Ooh, never seen this before. Ooh, I hate all that stuff. But the ones, the 3 or 4 that I connect with, and it ain't every video they do, but every now and again there'll be one about me, and it's like, oh, there you go. It is what it is. Right. Oh, wait. Da, 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 da. La, 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 la. Oh. She was a man. Yeah. One of those things, isn't it? It's just a very fucking trendy, cliquey sort of thing, isn't it? Sadly. Which takes all the essence away from the actual thing. Much like astrology and everything else. But the one thing that I would say that pretty much 99.999% of the rest of the entire population of the world, or anyone who watches tarot, they haven't hand-painted their own deck, put themselves into it, and basically their grandma, who I immortalised in my tarot, is actually the woman in white on the original tarot. And that's, once again, I bet it sounds a wild one, but I can pretty much, I've got the receipts, literally got photo fucking evidence. And if it isn't my actual grandma, it is someone dressed up as my grandma in her wedding dress in exactly the same scenario. And there you go. There's no one else who's got that. So I am able to take solace in the fact that sometimes they are channeling my story, and And if you don't like that, then tough shit. Yeah, doesn't make a difference to you or me. Well, it does make a difference to me. But, yeah, you are right. Yeah, you could. I used to love top trumps. In fact, we still like it. And the funny thing about that is that some of the tarot stuff that comes out, you may as well be what you playing top trumps. But there are a few that are really fucking taps into the fucking to the web of weird. You know? And if you understand the web of weird and well, I don't say tentacles, but the branches for leaves and the roots is a very real interconnected web. And if you are connected in with it, you know, magic happens, literally. Magic happens. There you go. Right, I think I might try and get a little snooze going on. Go there, but otherwise it's going to be another difficult day. So yes, over and out. To the harvest. God bless. Ciao for now. Oh yeah, not no, yeah. I'll check it out.